What's up, man? Welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to do a quick video on EDC lights, and just like the title said, the $50 EDC light challenge on these two particular lights. I wanted something different than my usual EDC light, which are Streamlights. Always I had Streamlights on my firearms. I've had them throughout my whole law enforcement career, and usually they're the ones I keep in my bag, and especially carry on, are like the MacroStream or the Stylus Pros or the ProTac Minis, the Streamlights. But more so lately I've been wanting to switch to non-battery lights, charging USB. This MacroStream happens to be a USB charging one, but I wanted to try, like I said, something different than Streamlight, and I wanted to keep it in that $50 range. And the more I started seeing advertisements about either the Wuben or the NiteCore, everybody said to say good things about them, so I wanted to give them a try. Had them come, we're gonna unbox them and talk about them, and see how it goes, and see which one is better. So let's get into it. Let's start off with the Wuben T4 lightweight tactical easy carry light. This guy, like I said, I bought these on Amazon, was $47.99 for the light, and they had a special that you could get the tactical flashlight ring for an extra $5 with it, so it came about 55 bucks. Kind of like those Theorem rings. So I thought that was super cool, so I got that as a package. And the other light we're going to be talking about is the NiteCore EDC 31. Like I said, I'm not too familiar with these as flashlights. I do have a NiteCore product, a headlamp. I've had it for like a year that I use for camping. Awesome, super bright, really nice light. So I know NiteCore at least makes good headlamps, and I heard good things about their lights, so we're gonna check that one out. This one is their compact tactical EDC. It says it has Luma Shield, and it's 3,500 lumens on the max, opposed to the Wuben 850 lumens max, which right off the bat they're more than the MacroStream at 500 lumens. So right there they beat them. This guy was in the same price range, just so you know, just to throw it out there, 54 bucks I think for the Macro. But anyway, let's unbox them and look at what they come with. So let's go into the Wuben first, T4. Open it up. You got a nice box inside of the box. Packaging's pretty cool. Shows you the light, which that's another thing that attracted me to the Wuben. Really cool looking. Has some, like, I guess, blue anodized. We'll see when we open it, but the machining looks good on it. It's made out of 775 aluminum. Again, so you open it up, you get a card, like a trifold card that says thank you for using Wuben. You open that up. Oh, instructions, warranty stuff, and spare O-rings. A little Ziploc bag of spare O-rings. All right, pretty cool there. Your light is here. This is the Wuben T4. Nice little small package. Oh, fits in my palm of my hand. Black with blue anodized EDC clip. Has like a blue anodized bezel around the lens. Really, really cool. What's cool is also, I could see right off the bat, it has slashes. So it has a lock. So right now it's on lock. So if you depress the push button, nothing comes on. I like that right off the bat, because if there's times where I have it in my bag and something hits it, turns the light on. I don't know what's on. I go to use it. It's been dead because it's been on, for a day or something. So that's super cool. All right, so that's the light. Like I said, it comes with the EDC clip. Nice blue anodized. Really nice machining, it looks like. All right. And here's a little baggie with looks like a lanyard. Yep, yeah, looks like a lanyard. Says Wuben. Maybe not a lanyard. What the hell? Okay, just came apart. So it's a lanyard, but it's also the charging cord. So it's like a USB-C on this side, and and it goes into this clip, and it becomes a lanyard. Okay, pretty cool. So you have a lanyard that's also the charging cable on it. Okay, cool there. Take it apart. Okay, pretty cool. We got the light. What else comes in that? Is that it? Oh, because that's a charge. Okay, so spare parts light. Let's open up the tactical ring. Like I said, that was extra. The AP50 tactical ring. Okay, made out of like polymer. Has a nice little titanium spike here in the middle, which is cool. I mean, you could use it as a jagged weapon to jab, or I guess if you need to try to break some glass. Super cool there. So that's the tactical flashlight ring in T4. Let's go for the stats on the T4. Tactical, so it's got two modes, duty or general mode, or tactical mode. Tactical mode is your highest. It's going to have 850 lumens on momentary on at a throw distance of 401 meters, okay, and a strobe at 850 lumens. That's your tactical mode. Your duty or general mode, has three modes. It has a low of 5 lumens, 70-hour runtime, a medium 150 lumens, 2.5-hour runtime, and a high mode that has a 350 and an 850 lumen, I guess, setting, and that's about 1+ hours of that. And at 850 lumens, the throw is 401 meters. Okay, pretty cool. It says it's powered by an 1100 milliamp battery, and the user interface has tactical and duty group modes. Okay, so that's talking about the group modes. All right, so that's the lumens on this guy. High 850, medium I would say 350 or 150, and low of 5 on the Wuben. It's got a nice little EDC carry clip if you want to carry it in your pocket, in your pants, you can. Fits in your pocket. Now if you use the tactical ring, you lose the little EDC clip, so you would just unclip that, unscrew the cap here, and put your tactical ring, okay, go like that, on, just like that, okay, and it fits right over here. Nice, comfortable. Ring is pretty cool. Like I said, you have that little spike to strike, nice, like it. Open. Okay, a button that I just saw open. So under the bezel of the light, it has another ring bezel here that you can unscrew, and that's where your charging port is for your USB-C. So that's nice and covered. I like that. Screws on really nice. The machining on this is really nice for 54 bucks. Wuben did a really good job. It's a super clean looking light. Really digging it. Okay, so that's what comes with the Wuben. Alright, we got that. Let's go over to the NiteCore EDC 31. Open the box there. Another box within a box. Pull that guy out. Okay, it's got your light right there with a slide down for a lockout switch. Okay, has another lockout like the Wuben. Super cool there. Take the light out. Nice machine light. A little bit heavier than the Wuben, not much. A little thinner package, just a tad bit longer. I would say it's very similar to my macro, my Streamlight macro. It has a, right off the bat, has a nice tight carry clip, deeper I could tell. So you could put this deeper in your pocket if you want to carry it. Probably sit real deep in your pocket. That's nice. It's got that. It's got the little open kind of rubber door here for USB. I prefer like the Wuben where you unscrew, because I feel like these doors break off and then sometimes your USB port could get bugged up and stuff. But that's cool. It has see that click? It has a little lockout button so you don't turn it on. Again, I like that. Nice positive click there. And what else does it come with? That's the light in here. You got some instructions, warranty card, a little rolled up charging cord with a NiteCore strap around it, and a little, looks like a wrist lanyard. So that's what comes with the NiteCore. I know it had a lot of functions because I looked it up on their website, so let's go through them. So it's got Luma Shield, right? We got that. It's got the rapid lock, we talked about that. So this one has 6 modes. It has an ultra low, 5 lumens, 20 meter throw. It's got a low mode, 70 lumens, 85 millimeter throw. Medium setting, 300 lumens, 173 meter throw. High, 1100 lumens, 200 meter throw. Spotlight mode, 1500 lumens at 380 meter throw, so close to the 400 of the Wuben. And then the, I guess, the turbo or floodlight mode, which is the 3500 lumens, little less meters, 330 meters of throw. So you got 6, I guess, settings on this. And this one, you don't need to click anything. You just unlock and press the cap. We'll go through them first. Let's go with the Wuben first. That's got 5 settings, I guess, opposed to 6. So let's turn the dial to duty or general. So that's gonna have that's a high. Okay, so that's your low, 5 lumens. That's 5 lumens there. 850 lumens, that's the bright. The medium, which is 150 lumens, and the low at 5 lumens. Okay, turn it off. Let's go to the tactical setting, which has two modes, which is 850 on and off. Oh, I went right to strobe, on and off momentary, and the strobe, as you saw. Okay, so 800, that's your 2 modes there. You go back to lock, and nothing happens. Okay, pretty easy to go through them. A lot of these lights you kind of have to figure out the I should call it the push game, because it's always like you're almost passing a mode unless you get it correctly. But it was pretty easy on the Wuben, which is a plus, and I'm digging that ring on there. Now the EDC 31 from NiteCore, let's put it on the unlock, right? Okay. So right there, it has like a little LED setting. I don't know if you see it here. So to tell you it's charged for 4 bars, kind of 4 little lights. So that looks like a 5. Oh, went through it. Oh, 70 lumens. That would be your next. 300 lumens. That looks a little brighter. Let's see how many. Okay, so that's definitely 5. Low is 70. Medium is 300. High is 1100. And spotlight 1500 lumens. And there's 3500 lumens. So that when you press and hold down. So as you're clicking, when you're on your high, you press down hard and you get the turbo mode, and you click off. Okay, not a little finicky. You just kind of gotta find the settings, but it's cool that if you want max throw for a self-defense, you just kind of push hard and there's your 3400. The reason I'm holding it is, man, it's hot, pretty hot already. The Wuben didn't even get warm. So that's interesting. It got really hot there. What else? Those are the settings. It did come with something that flashed by my eyes that I saw that it said read. So let me just see if it's anything particular information to this light. A quick start guide. So right off the bat, it says it generates a good amount of heat on turbo setting. Okay. Always like the flashlight, blah, blah, blah. It's got search mode and lumen shield. What is lumen shield? Due to compact design of the flashlight, these 2 powerful burst mode can rapidly generate significant heat. Avoid holding down the power button for extended periods of time, blah, blah, blah. Also, the flashlight to return to normal temperature before reactivating these modes. So I guess it could overheat. All right. The light automatically reduces in brightness when the front lens is close to an object to prevent overheating. So I guess if you're on, if you have, see I had it pretty close to the table, maybe that's why it got off of the high setting. So I guess if you have it close to something, it automatically does that, reduces the brightness, has a sensor that's activated, that protection sensor that I guess lowers it. And I mean, that's pretty much just what it says. It says, if it does do that, sometimes you need to wipe dust or dirt off lens to prevent a false detection on that. Okay, that's cool. Like I said, I mean, the only thing I tell you is, for simplicity, on a duty carry, because I'm thinking about like work, would I use this for work? Right off the bat, I didn't like the functions of the finicky part. I think the Wuben is better for that, man. You just press it on, keep it in tactical mode, you're high. Even though I know that this hard press is going to give me their turbo on the EDC NiteCore. I don't like that it overheats quickly and drops down a setting. So I would have to really play around with that and see how long that takes and all that. But that kind of off the bat, you know, kind of threw me for it. But as far as fit and finish on both of them, really nice. I mean, the NiteCore is nice. The Wuben is really nice with the accent colors. This also came in FDE. It just, I think it was it more money? Can't remember, it was a little more money, or it was going to take longer to come, so I didn't go FDE, and I don't mind black lights, but it is a nice looking light. The machining, the way everything fits on, like unscrewing the cap is super, you know, smooth. You could tell this is machined well, and I like that you could get that tactical ring with it. So really nice looking package. If you're looking aesthetically, this is definitely nicer to look at. As far as sizes, I'm putting it on the table, and we'll bring out the MacroStream so you can see. The Macro is very similar to the EDC 31, same length, just a little thinner on the MacroStream, but very similar. The smallest is going to be the Wuben, but also a little more like short and stubby, you know what I'm saying? But very small, so great for EDC carry, pocket carry, you know, if you just want to throw in your bag. They have the EDC clips here, so the only thing I do like about the EDC clip on my MacroStream is it has like that double clip, so if you need to put it on your head, you can, right? Like that, which I always like. That would be a cool add-on to the NiteCore, I would say. It just has a, you know, a clip to go in your pocket. If you would do it this way, you would just blind yourself or shine your forehead. But that's cool. Also, too, like, I like the ring, but it takes away from having the clip. Again, it's also just an EDC clip. I think Wuben should just add. I don't know why all these companies don't do like a clip like that, but that's I would say the only gripe on that. But you could run if you want to run in your pocket, just put the EDC clip back on, not the tactical ring. But all in all, 54 bucks. Amazing lights right off the bat. I mean, very well made. I don't have these for long term to tell you, hey, these guys held up. We'll see. I'll do a future video on that. Plus, kudos to, you know, cool idea with the lanyard being a charging cord as well. Kind of a plus there. So, you know, cool on that end. Again, I'll put some video once it gets dark here. I'm gonna throw them into the back of the house, into the woods, and let's see what the 400 meter looks like at 850, and I'll show you the 380-ish meters at 3500 lumens. We'll show those two beams just to give you guys the aspect of that beam. But if you're looking, like I said, if you were looking into any of these so far, they're very nicely made, great lights. 54 bucks. I mean, you can't beat it. If you don't care about the tactical ring, you're under 50 bucks for this Wuben T4. I mean, it was $47.99 with Prime free shipping, you know, so I got it in like a day or two. So super cool there. So that's it, guys. Just wanted to show you unboxing of those two lights, and hey, who knows, maybe I'll start getting some more Wubens and NiteCores and kind of step away from the Streamlight. Listen, there's tons of lights out there, like Surefire makes amazing lights. Dinerito, mucha plata ahí. Mod Light, another great light. Like for duty, I get it. I was almost thinking about getting a Mod Light because their candelas are super high. You know, some beams are better than other beams, so I get it. This is more on the budget end, you know, just a light to carry. But I'll tell you, I mean, so far they're looking, you know, the brightness on them is good. But what I'm saying is, yes, there's other lights out there. This is more on the more budget friendly side, things that you could get on Amazon. So I always have somebody in the comments say, hey, it should be a Mod Light or it should be a Surefire. Yeah, listen, I get it, but I have Streamlight for a reason. Surefire was always too rich for my blood, and Mod Light's even richer, right? So, but I do like a Mod Light. I will get one probably. But yeah, just wanted to show you those two. Again, I'll put in the video the beams so you guys could see it. Continue to like, subscribe, and comment. I appreciate all the support. I was at 1,000. I didn't think I was going to get to 1,000 subscribers. Now I got that, hopefully on the way to 2,000 subscribers, and I'll keep the videos coming. Let me know if you guys have a Wuben or a NiteCore and what you think about it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Stay safe out there. Dale. All right, guys, we're here in my backyard. I'm going to shine into the woods and see these max outputs. Let's start off with the Wuben T4. 850 lumens at 401 meters. And just scanning around. Pretty strong condensed beam there with some, with a wider beam, but yeah, I mean, that 850 lumens is pretty bright, straight, really condensed, and I like it. Bright. All right, let's go to the NiteCore EDC 31. This is 3500 lumens. And let's take the lock off so it'll work. There we go. And there's the 3500 lumens scanning. So if you see that, that's definitely, it's got definitely a condensed beam. That this one goes 330 meters, it states, but it's a, when they tout it, that's a spotlight, then a floodlight, and you could see it really does have a wide beam and a strong inner beam, which is pretty cool. But it's already getting hot in my hands. That's why I keep kind of throwing it off. If you see, I scan a few times, it's getting pretty hot. See, it just lowered its level because it got hot. So on that 3500 lumen throw, it gets hot. Let's go with the Wuben again so you can just see it. Ooh, that was strobe. There you go. I'll tell you guys, I'm really impressed with this Wuben T4. That's a nice beam pattern there. 850 lumens. It is not getting hot, and it ain't going nowhere. All right, one more time, I'll show you the EDC 31 if it cooled off a bit. Yeah, it's cool. That's the EDC 31. All right, guys, just wanted to show you that beam pattern. Let me know what you think. I like the Wuben.